Hey guys, Arron here from Denny Collins Fitness, and today we're talking meal frequency, or how often you should be eating. Very quick video, and from the get-go, anybody that likes intermittent fasting, you won't like this video. Okay, I like intermittent fasting for some people. You can scrap this video and don't worry about it. But for people that don't want to do any fasting, this video might help. So the first thing, guys, so how often should you be eating? I'm going to talk to two big mistakes first of all, okay? So the big mistake for a lot of people is having no meal structure, okay? That's a big red flag. Number one, if you have no meal structure and you kind of just go about your day and kind of say, I'll just see what's there for breakfast, I'll stop somewhere for lunch, we'll do a quick fix dinner, and in the evening then you're like, well, we'll open a packet of biscuits and we'll see. Try to get rid of that, guys, okay? If you're winging your day, and as a trainer, it's a nightmare to try to get somebody that has no meal structure. It's so hard to track calories, to get an idea of how many calories they're consuming or what way their day is going, how their energy is. So the big red flag, number one, is try to get rid of the winging it mentality and just seeing what happens. It's a nightmare for a trainer. It's going to be a nightmare for you on your journey if you're trying to lose weight or bulk up. Try to get rid of the wing it mentality. So red flag number one is scrap winging it. Get a meal structure in place. Okay. Two, the big mistake, and this is good news for a lot of people in my opinion. So with your meal structure, some people like that will have a breakfast, lunch and dinner. But the second big mistake in my opinion is people will have a miserable breakfast, lunch and dinner. They might just, because they're trying to lose weight and get really lean, they will have, let's say, just 2 boiled eggs for breakfast, and for lunch they'll have a little bit of lettuce and 1 chicken breast, and for dinner then they'll have a little bit of veg and meat. In turn, guys, you are going to be starving, and I guarantee your snacking is going to be through the roof, okay, because your meals are not satisfying, okay? So red flag number 2 is make sure your meals are not miserable, and make sure they are filling and satisfying, that you have enough energy, okay? So try to avoid having a miserable breakfast, lunch and dinner, because in turn your body will fight the fat loss and your snacking is going to be through the roof, and that's the reason you're not losing weight, okay? So with those 2 red flags out of the way, so scrap the winging it mentality and scrap the miserable meals, okay? So in turn, what do we do? So how often should I be eating every day? In my opinion, every 2 to 4 hours, you should be having either a very filling meal or a good snack. Okay, so every 2 to 4 hours, you should be consuming something, along with having a good bit of water throughout the day as well, to make sure you're hydrated and not snacking out of thirst, which can happen. So, 2 approaches that I like. So approach number 1 is 4 solid meals throughout the day with no snacks. Okay, this works for some people. So approach 1 is 4 solid meals, give or take, every 3 to 4 hours. So off the top of my head, your breakfast, lunch, dinner and a light meal in the evening. And let's say you could go 8 o'clock in the morning for breakfast, 12 o'clock for your lunch, 4 o'clock for your dinner, and then 8 o'clock again for a light meal before bed. Okay, so 4 solid meals with no snacks. This will work for some people, and the thing is to make sure those meals are satisfying. This approach works well for people that like big meals, that like to feel full, have a busy day, and don't want to be snacking throughout the day. So stock up on a good breakfast, lunch, dinner, light meal. Make sure they're filling, satisfying, you feel good after them, and it'll curb the need to snack and crave. So make sure you're satisfied with that. So approach 1 is 4 solid meals, no snacks. Approach 2 then, it depends on your lifestyle as always, is 3 meals with 2 snacks. So again, this might work for some people that don't like big meals. So again, your breakfast, lunch and dinner should be a solid meal that you feel full, have a good feed of protein, carbs and veg on breakfast, lunch and dinner. Make sure you're full afterwards, and you can have in 2 snacks today, whatever you like, as long as it fits the calorie goal. Okay, so guys, those are the 2 approaches, but it's more so about sticking with the guidelines. Okay, so you can have either your 4 meals no snacks or 3 meals 2 snacks. This is not a rigid protocol, okay? The thing to focus on is the principles. eating every 2 to 4 hours so you feel full, you have energy to go about your day, and you feel good, okay? And again, it's about trying to get rid of the unnecessary calories from your snacking because you're starving and you're miserable from like tiny little portion sizes, okay? So to summarize all of it, guys, it is very individual, okay? I like 4 meals a day, okay? Some people like 3 meals, 2 snacks, but focus on the principles of eating every 2 to 4 hours to keep your energy up, keep your satisfaction up, make sure you can go about your day, and try to get rid of the need to snack and binge and blow out by the weekend because you've been depriving all week, okay? Get rid of winging it, okay? Get rid of the miserable portion size that lead to more snacking, and get some meal structure in place, okay? So guys, hope that helps. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what approach works for you. If you're intermittent fasting, this video is of no use to you, okay? And I hope it helps. Have a great day, guys. Let me know what you think.